Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in the last video I showed you how to do your skin prep. So today I thought I'd show you how to do a quick and long-lasting base complexion routine. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on this video if you want more videos like this one. Before we get started, you have to check your products because you don't want to be using silicone-based products with water-based products. They're just not gonna mix, and that might be the reason why your makeup is separating or looking cakey. So I tend to go for more water-based products just because I have oily skin and I feel like they work better for me. That starts with your primer. You don't want to be using a silicone primer if you're going to use a water-based foundation. Today I'm going to use this Prime Grip. I only apply this in my T-zone. So right over my nose, in my forehead, and my chin, which are the areas that I tend to get more oily. You want to let that set for a little bit. So while that's setting, I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows. I can do a totally separate video explaining my whole eyebrow routine if you guys want. So leave me a comment if you want one. My eyebrows are done and that the primer had time to set. I'm gonna start with my foundation. I'm gonna use the Skin Silk Serum from Makeup Revolution. And don't ever apply your foundation directly on your face. It does look good for TikTok and everything, but that's too much product. You want to go in light layers in order to not look cakey. So you can use whether a palette like this or the back of your hand. I'm gonna go with one pump, and if I feel like I need more, then I'll add another one. Don't go with your brush directly on here or with your sponge, whichever one you use. Just spread it on your face first. That way you get a thin layer. See, I only used one pump. Had I gone directly with my brush, I probably would have used at least two. So now you want to tap it. Remember to not go into your under eye area because that's a very sensitive place, and the more product you apply there, the more it will separate. Always blend it down your neck too, because you don't want any harsh lines from where you put your foundation down to your neck. Now for concealer, I tend to go with whether Maybelline Fit Me, it's a pretty good concealer, or the L'Oreal Serum Corrector. Today I feel like using this one, but you can use whichever you want. I don't go straight up into my under eye because, like I said, it doesn't take a lot of product. And if you go a little bit below and then blend it upwards, you get the same effect and a much flawless look. I'll go with your brush, always looking up, dabbing it, not sweeping it around, dabbing it. See the difference that makes? Now for contour, this is my ultimate favorite one, and this is such a beginner friendly contour or slash bronzer. I don't really use contour. I'm more of a bronzer kind of girl. What you want to do, you want to start from your hairline forward, because you want the more pigment to be where your hairline starts, because that's where naturally the sun hits your face. And you want to tap it in place. You don't want to be moving it around, because this is going to shape your face. So you want to be tapping it in the place where you put it. And for it to look even more flawless, you can go back with your foundation brush on the edges, just to make sure that everything is blended together. Now for blush, I don't go straight in, because you don't know the pigment of the blushes. Sometimes they're too pigmented, and it's always better to have less and keep adding on top of it than to have too much, because then you can't take it off. I apply it to the back of my hand like that. Then I grab my blush brush, I dab it just to make sure that my brush is evenly coated, like that. Your hand should look something like this. And then you're gonna start again from your hairline forward. See how this way you have a lot more control over the pigment of your blush? If you feel like adding more, you can always add more. If you want it just like this, you can keep it like this. Now you want to go with your finishing spray. Just to help melt all the products together. Now you're going to set all of your cream products with powder products. That's how the makeup is going to last. You have to have cream and powder on top, because that way, once the powder is worn out, you still have the cream underneath. So it will still look like you're contoured, like you have blush. Okay, grab your loose powder, dab your puff in it. Don't go straight like this. There's a lot of product here, and this is gonna make you look cakey. So tap the excess at the back of your hand, like that, and now go in. Wipe off any excess. So with your pressed powder and a smaller brush, and this is what's gonna make you look airbrushed. You're gonna go over all the places you applied your foundation and your concealer. Now you're gonna go with your powder bronzer and your powder blush, and you're gonna do the exact same thing that you did with the creams, starting from your hairline forward. Dab it, because you already have cream bronzer underneath. So this is just to reinforce that product. With your powder blush, and go on the back of my hand, because sometimes they're too pigmented too, and then apply it on my face. Now I'm gonna do my nose highlighter. And my normal highlighter. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back. Now that my makeup is all done, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you give this a go. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my other videos. Leave a like if you want more videos like this one. And let me know if you want me to show you my eyebrow routine, or even how to do your eyeshadow.